Hello everyone and welcome to Domina Mondays. Hope you're all ready to have some fun, play some games. We got 50 days remaining until the final championships in Rome because we're playing this on Pro Gamer mode, which is probably a mistake based on our skills. And yet, we succeeded narrowly in avoiding death. Mostly thanks to our Cerakus over here and our McSherry that drives. Getting a couple of strong runs in with our chariots and keeping this Ludus afloat, just barely. We're gonna make sure our bot is activated here in the chat. If you are interested in taking part in these games that you see, hey, just come on down Mondays at 7 PST and we will get that game going. So currently we actually have some money. We got some money. We want to have some reduction in our training speed. We want to keep some other things going. I think we're going to have a defense shuffle. Yes, please. We shall keep things moving as quickly as possible. Now we only have 50 days left and we got to defeat 9 of these. So it's pretty much the only thing we have left to do is to sit here and fight these fights that we really have no chance of winning. Cerakus, you have been our savior so far. Can you remain as such against Demophilus, the Bane of Rome? 34 victories. You with your piddly 43 damage versus their much higher damage and health. Let's sigh. Here we go. Cerakus, can you succeed in some pretty terrifying moments for us? And she's off! Swinging in a nice little dodge down around the side. A couple of hits and just go back and forth. Either one. Shield is shattered, unfortunately putting Cerakus at a disadvantage. Now having to dodge and weave, using that single one blade versus the great sword that Demophilus has. Cerakus is still duck dodging and diving. A little bit of health regen has allowed him to take back some of those injuries and just ignore them entirely. Come on, Cerakus. We know you're able to do this. Are we not entertained? So far, we're down 1/5 of the health for Demophilus. Cerakus not taking a lot of hits, but probably tiring at this point from constant swinging. The diving and dodging back either direction, still not stopping this fight. Cerakus coming in and get a couple of more solid hits. Blood is staining the sands from here to the other end of the Colosseum. In the moment, it looks like Demophilus is slowly falling behind, taking a few too many hits, one after another. If they can get a couple of powerful swings, then Cerakus might be in trouble. Missing that shield, the defenses that Cerakus Hill has are leading to some advanced combat techniques here. We have not seen them. Unlike any other. Lots of screaming happens from the crowd suddenly as they agree. Booyah! Cerakus is still wailing away. Demophilus has dropped his weapon this time, but Cerakus did not capitalize on that. And then there are a few more swings coming down. Cerakus yet again unable to be harmed by Demophilus, too slow to deal with the might. Uh-oh, there happens to be some armor that has been shattered off. Demophilus is now down to 556 health. Coming down towards the end, Cerakus is about to finish this fight, and she has come out victorious with no injuries sustained that have stuck around. Our beast, our behemoth, our savior, the Lord, and Master Cerakus has succeeded yet again, providing us with a huge amount of money. Next battle's in 6 days, 36 days left. We're gonna have to send you one after another, Cerakus. I'm so sorry about this. We're gonna upgrade your shield, get you back to a real strong one. We're gonna give you the best armor, the best everything. You're now our champion, and you have to be. We have no money. And now you're gonna have to go into another fight immediately. We have to take these on one at a time, very, very fast. We got a Retarius by the name of Numa of Hell that Cerakus now has to face. Mystery when it comes to obstacles. Cerakus is popping out there with the big old weapons and armor. We gotta see if Cerakus can stay on top of this fight against Numa of Hell. Cerakus, can you bring us a secondary victory? Will you succeed or will you fall? Let's see. A net has come down, being cut off. Cerakus has gotten a bit behind here, a couple of strikes coming in. And a crowd has thrown out a weapon, unnecessary at the moment. Of course, Cerakus does have that natural regeneration effect, but his heavy now, weighed down by the armor that we have provided, making them move a little bit slower. Will that be a problem in this fight? Numa's taken a couple of minor hits, but still, neither one of them seems to be taking any solid damage at the moment. First one's gear to break will be the one that probably finds himself at a disadvantage. Cerakus receives a couple more blows there while Numa of Hell and her are just trading back and forth. Constant swipes, ducks, dodges, and weaves. Sliding in, Cerakus getting a couple extra hits on Numa. There goes some of the armor. Numa has been blasted off. His chest piece completely gone. Picked it back up and put it back on in the middle of combat. Are you kidding me? That's a fantastic move, very fast on the way of Numa of Hell. Usually donning armor takes, minutes at least rather than seconds. But you know what? It seemed to have gone well. Cerakus and Numa now trading blows back and forth and getting backed into a corner. Numa is still taking hit after hit. Cerakus has pushed him up against that column and gotten a couple of solid swings off, but now taking a strike to the knee. Dodges and weaves are going back and forth. Come on, get those hits in. Couple of more strikes. There goes hit after hit after hit on the shield of Numa of Hell. But Cerakus still throws those punches, not pulling any of those blows. Getting a strike from behind, gets a nice love tap right in the middle of the chest. Unfortunately, a couple of hits. Cerakus cannot take as many hits as Numa of Hell is able to do. So we got to keep those swings coming in, but Cerakus seems to be flagging, slowing down, and moving into a position that is disadvantageous. Now just flailing away madly, hoping to succeed. Seems to have lost some stamina. Blows are being traded back and forth, but they are not going well for... Oh, there happens to be a skirt has been cut off of one of our foes. Numa's running around with his bits dangling in the wind. Maybe that will distract Cerakus enough that they will get some more advantages in this fight. There comes a couple more shield blocks as Cerakus rushes forward, getting a couple of quick strikes in again, trying to find those openings in the defenses that Numa seems to be able to hold on to. A couple of spear strikes come out, but that reach doesn't mean anything to the mighty Cerakus. Numa of Hell has nearly fallen at this point. Those strikes still coming back furiously over and over again. Cerakus' arms must be lead weights at this point. A couple more rolls and strikes. Numa's nearly dropped and is fallen. Cerakus has won the fight again. Congratulations, Cerakus. You are our champion that we have needed forever, but probably don't deserve. And welcome, chatters. Welcome, individuals, to the crew. Big B's and Mac Jackal Ranger have both shown up at our Ludus at this point. Tiny T-Rex Arms, how you doing? Nice to see you out there, bro. Hope you are ready for me to just yell at my screen until we lose. We got 29 days to beat 9 big challenges and hopefully have enough strength in the crew that we have out here to survive. Let me know. Let's see. We'll put T-Rex Arms over here. T-Rex Arms. What you gonna be? Veli, Charioteer, a Thrakes, or a Scissor, or a Sagittarius? Give us your choice in the comments there. Anikus of Doggos still out here doing the things that they do. We'll give him another spear. We got some money now. That's nice. We got Busty. Busty's making you feel good. Big B's of Pannonia. Big B's, when you return, please let me know what you would like to be as well. And Jackal, we'll make sure you're in here too. Mac Jackal Ranger of Arabia. Give us what you would like to be. Go ahead and give us, do you want to be a Veli, a Charioteer, a Thrakes, a Scissor, or a Sagittarius? And, we're gonna just praise the hell out of McSherry here for saving this Ludus over and over and over again. McSherry that drives, still doing the driving thing. We'll probably have to go pop into one of those really fast. Now we don't even have time. We got 28 days left. I don't think we can even get there fast enough in order for us to, there's, how many days? This takes 5 days. This takes 4 days, 6 days, 5 days, 5 days. We don't have enough time left to get all of these that we need to get to in order to actually even fight in the last fights. Ladies love Scissor, he says, but we're gonna just have these strong fights with Cerakus versus Larceus. Let's see if their skill remains at peak condition. Cerakus, can you continue fighting these things at the last moment to the very last drop of blood on the sands? The two look like doppelgangers out there swinging swords back and forth. Cerakus is taking multiple hits this time. It looks like she may have met her match in Larceus the Enormous. Too many hits are coming back down on Cerakus, who is now dropping below half health. Larceus is not quite there yet. This isn't even neck and neck. This is not too close. Not yet. Oh, there's too many swings coming in. Cerakus is gonna drop, it looks like, unless a few more solid swings come out. Give us your yaws. Give us your yaws in the audience. Maybe it'll help. Cerakus is sitting there with very few health left. Larceus taking a couple of hits back and forth. Cerakus down to 1/4, almost gone. Larceus as well. This is neck and neck at this point. Both of them are only a couple of hits away to see who fights until they die. Cerakus is about to drop, and Cerakus gets the last hit and succeeds in the fight. Oh my god, winning with 3 health, or 8 health, whatever it was ridiculously close. Congratulations, Cerakus, on another victory. How the hell are you still alive? The magistrate's cousin is to be married, and it proves to be one of the largest weddings of the season. Many of the magistrate's extended family are without a place to sleep. Will you lend your villa as a residence for visiting guests? Give us your votes in the audience now. Give us an exclamation 1 or 2, and we'll either invite some of the family to rest at our villa, costing us wine and food, or we'll remain silent, and the cost is prohibitively high. We got a vote for remaining silent. Anybody else? Any other votes out there? Let us know if you want to damn this Ludus the same way the Jackal wishes to do. Okay. We got only a couple of seconds left. If anybody else has a vote to cast, now's the time to do it. It looks like we've got multiple votes coming in for remaining silent. The magistrate is disappointed by your selfish attitude. I see, he says. Tiny T-Rex Arms is gonna go sword and board. Let's get you geared out, my friend. There, you got stuff. You got random stuff all over the place. Here you go. Hopefully you'll succeed at stuff. Big B's and Pannonia, you're gonna be a spearman. There you are. And Jackal, where are you at? There's Cerakus. We need to find Jackal here. Mac Jackal of Arabia. What did you wish to be? You wanted to be a scissor, right? Because ladies love scissor. And there you are, Mr. Jackal. You have bankrupted this Ludus. We're gonna sell off some of our wine. Sell some wine, sell some wine, sell some wine. That's all we can sell. And we're gonna try to hit up another one before bad stuff happens. Here we go. We gotta fight Aemilius, the Furious Behemoth. At this point, Cerakus is too injured for us to risk them. So we're going to grab Mac Jackal Ranger and T-Rex Arms to fight a giant in their first ever match. Here we go. Let's see if the two of you are immediately destroyed by a big fucking trident. Or if you're able to survive. If he hits you, he can do all of your health in 1 damage. So here we go. Let's wish for victory from our audience members. In 3, 2, 1, fight. Get him. Come on, get those big swings in. The giant Aemilius the Furious taking a couple of hits, and oh, he is dropped. The two of you have come out on this on top somehow. He wasn't wearing any armor. That'll teach you to walk in your underwear, giant. Who cares if you're a giant? You just had underwear, and that was your only source of defense. That's not even a thing. Now we're gonna go to the danger zone. Tullius the Widowmaker, a behemoth with the boss hammer and 1100 health, and we're gonna try to see if we can return that same fight with Mac Jackal Ranger and Tiny T-Rex Arms coming in for a secondary fight. Oh, we got a couple of other allies we can bring with us this time. We're also gonna pop in Anakus of Doggos and Big B's. The 4 of you versus the Mega Giant and the Boss Hammer that can squish you in 1 solid contact to your skull. Here we are, everybody. Give us your cheers. Give us your yaws. In 3, 2, you're chained down. 2, 1, and fight. Come on, get some swings in. Every single one of these hits is going to be helpful in keeping you from dying. One of you has fallen already. Oh, Mac Jackal Ranger has been murdered. T-Rex Arms and Anakus are the only ones left against Tullius. T-Rex Arms, it's just you versus Tullius the Widowmaker. Getting in a couple of swings. You only got 1 hit and you have fallen. Oh, it's massacre time. Oh no, everybody died. Jackal, T-Rex, Atticus, Big Beast. Give me F's in chat for all of these amazing individuals who sacrificed their life for $470. Thank you for the money, by the way. We happen to have another tiny T-Rex arms here. We got our fight of 1 versus 1 chained gladiators versus Publius and Busty. It's your time to shine, Busty friend. Nope, Chariot, you gotta come out and do it because I think we just have to win this. So, Chariot, you versus Publius. Here we are in 3, 2, 1, fight! Chop out of those chains. You're stuck. You're stuck. A couple of good swings from Cerakus. Heavy defenses there, making it hard for Publius to hurt Cerakus. Cerakus just cleaving that individual down. They should have known better than to fight the Titan Slayer. That is Cerakus the Mighty. All right, Tiny T-Rex arms, you're back. Sword and board all the way like before. We'll give you some more equipment again. Maybe you'll survive this time, maybe you won't, but you know what? We're at the end of our days, so it doesn't really matter too much. We got Cerakus Olivio, and this is now going to be Jackal Master. And yes, you have a new name. Deal with it, have some money and food, and scissor you again. More Jackal Master scissor tactics. There we are. And we gotta get out there again very, very fast. We got 6 days left till the end of this. I do not think we can handle it. We're going back into the danger zone against Tullius the Widowmaker. Another round, Cerakus, Busty, Tiny T-Rex, and Jackal Master are all coming out here to fight today. Let's see if this rematch is as good as the last match was. Hopefully it's better, because everybody died. Well, you know, we're at the end of days anyways. What's a little bit of risk? 3, 2, 1, fight! The swings come out heavy and fast. Tullius the Widowmaker taking a couple hits, and suddenly 2 are just immediately butchered by this masterful giant. And the giant has fallen in the end to Cerakus and Busty. Are you not entertained? Cerakus the Mighty has proven to be yet again legendary in this moment. On the eve of Great Championship, you reflect on the exploits of the year past. You spend this day in the Ludus, you take special care of your affairs, you notice the silent suffering of the men, blah, 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 pay all for the expenses of the trip, blah, blah, blah. We can't go, I don't think. Oh, God. What? They have lightsabers? Why do you have lightsabers? That's not fair. Versus 15 of us. We don't even have that many gladiators. Okay, everybody. Everybody on the field of battle, throw the horses in. Throw the chariot in. Oh shit, we're gonna be obliterated. Here we are. It's like 20 billion of them with lightsabers versus so many less of us. 4, 3, 2, 1, fight! Lions everywhere, blood all over the place. Everyone on our team has been murdered very quickly. That is exactly how I figured that was gonna go. Oh, and that is the end of this run. Your complete failure. Oh, here we go. We gotta do this. Gotta do this in the deep voice.
Your complete failure and eventual demise is not unexpected. It is best not to take these things too personally. After all, you traded in human traffic, and that's not exactly the kind of thing to do. So why should you expect the gods have favored you? After you die, your family barely remembers to mourn. Your name is quickly forgotten.
We have fell into the void of history, no longer being alive. And we shall now just play hard mode, because I feel like that might give us a few more chances to have some more champions, heroes, and epic fights. But I do have to say that in this last one, oh my goodness, Cerakus really pulled the game along. Oh man. But we shall now jump into another Ludus. We have a couple of individuals out here. We got Galerius, who we're gonna make this one T-Rex arms. What do you want your name to be, Tiny T-Rex arms? What do you want it to be? What should your hero's name be? Give us that in the chat. And the other one is going to be, we're gonna try with another jackal. So Anubis the Jackal. There we go. We got Anubis out here. the scissor. A couple of good weapons and armors on you. Spent all of our money on Anubis, unfortunately. Instead. All right, fine. We'll just leave you as of T-Rexia, Gavius of T-Rexia. Congratulations. And we're gonna turn on our auto training because we want to make sure our gladiators are always training. We're gonna turn on humility. We're gonna grab a couple of slaves if we can afford them. There's one. We got one. Fine. And we'll give you some wine. We got some food, we got some water, we got some wine. We don't have enough money for much, but we do want to make sure we have a few things out here. It would be great to have a medicus so that we can have free healing. We need to have ourselves an architect. I believe we want an architect. Let me see. And we want a fabber. And an architect. Those are our dudes. We'll buy some wine. Why don't you get auto repair on and do some automatic upgrades. Medicus, we want you to have auto healing on and some pesca. Architect, we would like you to build us a palace. And we're gonna put them in order appropriately. So we have Anubis the Jackal, Tiny T-Rex Arms. Yo, you already have a name. You're already out here too. I guess you're just this one. We'll thrakes it up. We'll give you a dagger, a wooden. You can be Link from Legend of Zelda and use a wooden sword. We can do aimed. Yeah. Well, no, nimble stance might be better. We have all these individuals out here. Not a heck of a lot going with them, but we're gonna do something fun. We're getting rid of all of our weapons. That's fun, right? That's how you have fun. And we're gonna go set up an exhibition match versus Gavius and Tiny T-Rex versus Anubis the Jackal in a boxing match. Winner takes all. Hand-to-hand fight only. Prepare for battle, all of you. And here we are in 4, 3, 2, 1. Get those fists flying. Nobody's got a weapon at the moment, but currently Anubis is taking a hit after hit. The crowd has thrown out a blade. Unfortunately, the opposing team that is 2-on-1 has gotten a hold of it, but Anubis has rushed over and got himself a nice long pole arm, but taking hit after hit from Tiny T-Rex Arms makes it quite likely he's going to fall here. The skill involved in this fight doesn't seem to be very good yet, as all of these gladiators are still green around the rib cages. Whatever. They have fallen. A good time was had by all as both Tiny T-Rex Arms and Gavius of Trexia defeated Anubis the Jackal.
Never cease to impress.
Oh, Anicius out here in the crowd. We are now going to have to pick somebody who's currently our champion, which would be Gavius. Gavius versus Anicius. Here comes fight number 2 for this Ludius. Oh no, I forgot to give you a weapon. 3, 2, 1, fight. Get some punches in. Come on, smack. Oh man, that punch. Those punches are as heavy as their weapon blows. You can hit quite hard with your fist. There's a weapon from the crowd. And suddenly, Gavius is still taking hit after hit after hit, getting that weapon, put them at a disadvantage. Now they can't seem to swing. Gavius has fallen. You should have kept punching. That didn't turn out great at all. You were dumb and deserve to die. And you need weapons. There you go. Take this. All right, we got a few weapons out here. That's good. Hey, bees, how's it going? We're watching gladiators die. All right, our medicus is now healing because they're no longer researching things or doing things. We'll keep automatic gladiator training going. We'll get some aimed attacks in here. We can afford that. A few days away. That's good news. Good news. Bobber's looking at automatic upgrades. The architect put out another palace, and that way we can get some more training in for cheaper amounts. Bladed armor. Tiny T-Rex Arms. Congratulations, you have blades on your armor. All right, Anubis, the Jackal has appealed for release. I am old. Please let me retire. Do we deny or approve this request? This early in the game? Screw you, man. Here, you can have some coin and some wine, but you are not getting let go until you've actually done something for this, Ludus. Thank you very much. Big Bees has arrived. in the combat arena. And as usual, we will be facing him off against one of our other members, Tiny T-Rex Arms versus Big B's. You know, Tiny T-Rex, you didn't bother to ask for release, so we believe you're honorable and that you'll be willing to fight for us still and not just, you know, give up immediately. 3, 2, 1, fight! Bees walks over with a dagger in one hand, very slowly, just holding it up and taking hits to the face over and over and over again. And just seems to be like, you know what? I enjoy the taste of cold steel inside of my chin. Take me to heaven with all that sweet chin music. I decided I don't actually enjoy living. Big B's showing he does not care whatsoever for, oh, there's one strike that has returned. He's got to put on some sort of show, I suppose. Rolling away, his head comes clean off. Oh, Tiny T-Rex Arms succeeds over Big B's, cleaving his head from his shoulders. Curse you and your quick, tiny arms. All right, we got an AI reaction boost. AI-controlled gladiators react 150% faster. We're gonna make this one now. Bees, give us your name. Give us your character's name so that we can give them a place in this Ludus today. We need water pretty badly, I might add. Bobber's out here fixing some things. Keep throwing out a few heals to Anubis so he can keep standing around and getting healed better. Can we make baths? That's what I want. Decrease injury, recovery time, and increase morale. We want some baths for everyone. Bezonius. And what, if you would you prefer to train everyone? Everybody that's in the Ludus at the moment, please let me know in chat while I go through this to see what we train you in. Bezonius. Bezonius is out here ready for fighting actions. And we'll upgrade everybody to actual metal weapons if they don't have them. You don't need a wooden Gladius anymore. There you go. You can have a metal Gladius. That might do some damage. Few days left until our next battle. Anubis the Jackal has finally been healed. The Doctoria, we're going to look towards a... Yes, blade control for 25% additional damage at all times. If we can get there as quickly as possible, we shall do getting our greater Doctoria Emeritus, will provide us with much better training skills. Bees, yes, I am digging the maps you have sent me over Pokemon One Shot. It looks like it's coming along nicely. Big Bees is coming back for a rematch. Do you know what that means? We have to put Tiny T-Rex Arms back into the arena to show Big Bees that removing his head and then duct taping it back on and stapling it doesn't mean you're a good gladiator. And we're still gonna come back out and fight once more. This time at least, Bees happens to have a shield and real armors. Here we go. Oh, they decided to tie down Tiny T-Rex Arms. He's got a hit right in the chest, a couple of hits right in the chest. This new Bees mechanic seems to be taking Tiny T-Rex Arms to town. Unfortunately, a couple of solid swings coming in. The battle is furious, anybody's game at this moment, but it looks like Big Bees has got the advantage against T-Rex. Oh, here we go with a couple of micro swings. Tiny T-Rex Arms not causing a serious amount of damage, seems to have a wound to his arm and is almost fallen and he's been slain. Putting that head back on, he must have got an upgrade and ended up with a better brain because unfortunately, T-Rex has fallen. F's in chat. Bezonius, you're back here. And of course that means we need to get another T-Rex with the money that we have. There you are, Tiny T-Rex Arms. You have returned as well. We've gone to Dr. Frankenstein and had them put you back together with the parts of a better gladiator. So welcome back to the Ludus. We'll, of course, upgrade your weapons and give you a helmet to represent the bloody massacre that was what happened to your body earlier. And here, have some stuff. Healthy horse is found on the road outside your villa. You previously had little need for such a creature, but these days you dream of chariot races. I've only lost a leg. I've still got these arms. It's only a flesh wound. Do we want to give the horse to the legate? Give the horse to the magistrate? Sell the horse in the city for 38 bucks? Or keep the creature because we sense glory? Leave it up to you. keep the creature, you sense glory, or sell the horse to the city for 38 coin. We're gonna flip a coin, unless we get a tiebreaker in here somewhere. And we'll see who goes first. And it looks like it's going to be... keep the creature. We sense glory. Eat the horse. All right, we got Princess. Hi, Princess. We're gonna train you up, and we're gonna need somebody who's good at riding horse chariots here in the future to try to win us some glory, some food, some rewards, that kind of thing. We got lots of repairs coming down. Blade control has been completed. Let's see. We're gonna go with an aimed defense. That might protect our gladiators a little bit better. Hot coals for the horse, he says. Yeah, we'll just keep throwing down. Make the horse train faster. Have some wine. You have some wine too. We'll bribe you with 30 wine. There you go. Now you're just displeased with us. All right, we got a battle coming up, everybody. Get ready to vote for your favorite warriors. We got Quintus out here, the Thrakes. Decent weapons armor. At this point in time, all of you are kind of untested. So, are we sending in Bizonius or Tiny T-Rex armors? The first of you to volunteer as sacrifice will enter this arena. We got Tiny T-Rex arms saying, I know I died before, but now I need to go back. And you know what? I didn't realize, because I'm a bad host, that both of you can actually enter. So I'm going to send you both at the same time. Here we go. You're both chained up. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. Fight. Break free of those chains. Hitting them as fast as they can. Trying to find their way out of them. Quintus rushing over, dodging aside. But it looks like some of them have broken free from the fight. Bizonius taking a couple of hits, while Tiny T-Rex arm still just tackles away at the chains. But now it is 2-on-1, and this fight seems to be going a little bit poorer in Quintus's favor. Bizonius taking hit after hit after hit, getting really targeted by Quintus. Might be in trouble. Tiny T-Rex arms now taking a couple of hits on the back. Quintus is down to 1/3 health. One more strike, and he was fallen, removing an arm. And the sands have been filled with both blood and glory today, as Tiny T-Rex arms and Bizonius have succeeded. Congratulations, you two. You've got someone named Virianthus, who's going to be a charioteer. Now, charioteers will help us drive. So this one, we're going to call this one Whiplash Beezicus. And old Whiplash here. Old Whiplash is real good at driving. That's what we're gonna say, even if it's not true. And we're gonna max out agility and just have you do lots and lots of racing. Good luck there, Whiplash. Now all we need is a chariot, and we can go get into some chariot races. Got heals still dropping out on some of these individuals. If they're all healed up, then we can move on to doing some additional stuff here with them. Okay, we are going to now we need water, so we're gonna build a water well. Our father's doing the upgrades thing and repairs thing, but we're gonna make an improved furnace. Yep, they've got chariot riders now. Galerius is out there. This one is a one-on-one, it looks like. And this time, since we had Tiny T-Rex wish to jump into the fight last time, but it wasn't necessary, we'll have you go in this time. So here we go. Tiny T-Rex versus Galerius. Will you come out as a champion on top, or will you become a nobody in this Ludus fight? There comes a net. Net has got on your head. Unfortunately, the nets make things way difficult, especially with individuals with pole arms. A little bit of reach on you. Couple of good swings coming in from Tiny T-Rex arms, but Galerius themselves does have the advantage with the weapon build. It doesn't look like it's doing so much for him now, but it could still change in the future. A couple of good swings coming out there. Tiny T-Rex hitting quite hard compared to Galerius. Blood splattering the field. A couple of strikes here and there. Another hit to the kneecap. Tiny T-Rex getting hurt quite badly, but Galerius is down to his last legs. This is coming down to the wire at this point. A couple of strikes coming in, but the shielding has blocked them down. Galerius is one hit away. Tiny T-Rex arms has succeeded and has brought honor to this Ludus. Congratulations, little T-Rex man. You've won the fight. Gained a bit of experience and really have done what you were supposed to do out here. So good job with that. Good job. Good job. Good job. Just claps. Little claps. Little claps. You were very close to dying, so I'm glad you didn't. Shield control. Let's make our Retariuses have a better chance of surviving with them shields. We're really gonna need some real strong individuals out here, and I'm worried about what our future looks like with a Ludus full of 4 people. But you know what? We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Tiny T-Rex, you have a crippling wound. Your max agility level is 110 now because of your impediment. We will need to find a way to fix that in the future so that you're able to continue fighting at optimal strength and speed. You'll start being slower than other ones in the future. Oh, goodness. Here, have some wine and coin. Oh, that was Anubis. I thought I was on T-Rex. Oh, well. Well, look at that. We got Kato out here with no shirt and a sword, feeling very, very proud of themselves in their pink underwear. And we've got Fabianus standing nearby, his twin brother. This guy deciding to wear armor and shorts. A couple of strong foes against one of our gladiators. Anubis the Jackal, Tiny T-Rex arms, Bizonius. Which one of you is going to be the one that gets in this fight? I have a feeling whoever goes in this is probably going to die. So, if you would like to chicken out, just say Anubis. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw one of you into this fight. Put me in, coach. Bizonius says he's willing to take the sacrifice and the hit. I don't know if you're gonna survive. Let's see if you can hold on to your head, Bizonius. Here we go. Gird your loins for the fight in 3, 2, 1. Bleed on. You're chained up. You cannot get out of these chains. The enemies come in. A couple of strikes coming down on Bizonius, taking hit after hit after hit. He doesn't seem to be doing so great at the moment. Oh no, he's coming down to the wire, and he lost his head again. Bizonius, you need to hold on to that thing. I know your wife says you would lose your head if it wasn't nailed on, but unfortunately those nails came loose today. Oh, Tiny T-Rex arms currently are going to be our champion, so you got a lot of weight to pull here. Upon waking, you are immediately overcome with the urge to see a limp wang drawn on your competitor's front door. You venture to his doorstep, but find the only thing available to draw with is goat dung. This may be the best idea you ever had. Do we want to draw a divine work of art? Scribes will tell stories of the majesty of this flaccid dong, or go home, you're still drunk and this is a very stupid idea. Elizandad, welcome to chat. Yep, everybody's drawing a divine work of dong on the door. Looks like that's what we're gonna do. As would be expected, your competitor does not appreciate your art and you are arrested for vandalism. The magistrate eventually frees you from the stockade and allows you to wash your hands of goat dung. When pressed to explain your actions, you can proclaim that art is everyone's right, and you demand freedom of expression. Your competitor does not press charges, but he and the magistrate both agree that the next time you have an artistic inclination, perhaps put paint to canvas and leave it at that. Okay, fine. We won't paint with goat dung, dongs on doors. Well, Bees has died, so that means we have to buy him again. Or Elizandad. Elizandad, you have been purchased for 176 coin. Welcome to the Ludus. We're glad to have you. Be better than Bees was, please. We'll give you a new wooden trident as your reward. And try to heal you. Looks like we got a slave here now. Lubed Lightning. We've got the Lubed Lightning Chariot. That is our chariot of choice today, everyone. Lubed Lightning. Looks like we're gonna get into some of these races after all, and Bees, you may not have made it on the field of combat, but Whiplash Beezicus is getting ready for a chariot race like no other. Princess and Lubed Lightning. Yep. We got Fabius coming out here, out in the middle of the fight. One gladiator versus one gladiator. Fabius, one victory. Strong health, good agility, good stats. Jupiter's blessing of holding his ground. A very intelligent individual. And this looks like it is time for Tiny T-Rex Arms to come into the fight and see if he's any better than Beezicus was at making this Ludus not die. We can't see in the dark, so 4, 3, 2, 1, fight! Get out of those chains. They keep putting us all in chains. Tiny T-Rex Arms having a hard time breaking free. A couple of good swings still coming in. Fabius getting hit in the middle of the Tiny T-Rex Arms swinging for his chains. Accidentally takes multiple strikes to the face. There goes a skirt. Oh, there was some nudity for a second, but you know what? We can't have that on this stream. Those shorts came right back on. Fabius and T-Rex are getting real low on health. Both of them seriously neck and neck. A couple more swings and T-Rex is gonna drop down 10. Fabius down to 14. T-Rex wins with 3 hit points. Congratulations, friend. You have succeeded. Of course, my brother would never fall to that, but now you have an impediment. Max agility has been tethered off at 96. We'll have to find a way to fix that impediment from you in the future. The chain was the real winner there. You're absolutely right. Oh, goodness. We'll give you a studded leather cocksheath as reward. Congratulations. Doctore, we need some stuff here. We need some polearm defenses. We absolutely do. Elizandad, we're gonna need your assistance here soon in some of these fights. We got some upgrades going on the wheels. We're gonna upgrade the bridle. We'll get ready for some races here soon. If you may notice the green bloop 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 bloops happening, our Medicus is healing, so long as we're not making them do any of these things. If you have your upgrades going through, oh my god, are you serious? 3 on 6, that's not, I'm gonna reject that. People will hate us, sure, but we don't have the manpower for that right now. So Medicus, as long as your Medicus is not in the middle of training themselves on techniques, will constantly auto-heal your individuals, so you don't have to use the heal thing. Allows you to keep on training. I'm calling in sick. Through a cousin, you were able to obtain several casks of very exclusive and rare wine for the Gaia Festival. Having enjoyed this exclusive wine immensely, both the Legate and Magistrates seek to procure a cask for their own households. Having only one cask of the exclusive wine lets you, 1, mix the expensive stuff with cheaper wine and give them both a blend. 2, give the last cask to the Legate. 3, give the last cask to the Magistrate. 4, give them both cheap wine and keep the good stuff for yourself. You can certainly offer advice, Elizandad. I don't care. There's no worries about backseating here. We're just playing. If I choose to take your advice, well, that's on me. Of course, you all go in a 3-way tie. Everybody kind of pushing in different directions, but I guess mixing the expensive stuff to the cheaper wine, it seems to be the win of the day. The old men are of discerning taste and realize what you have done. They are not amused that you would ruin good wine, and they are not impressed that you would try to dupe them. These guys both hate our guts. We're gonna take some deep breathing so people can heal automatically a little bit more, which would be good. Bribing Legate Magistrate with some wine. It's cheap and more like you. More games are in your favor. That's true. You should have said that a second ago, because I was about to go do that. Before we have 2 roaming lions and like 40 gladiators versus 2. Screw that. Hey, have some wine. Yeah, just be disquieted with us, okay? We're gonna bribe you so that you stop giving us such shitty odds there. Thank you. I don't necessarily mind tough fights in certain circumstances either. They're kind of fun sometimes, but we really need more of a champion situation, which we do not have. We are now going to get into our first chariot rally, and we're probably going to lose because even though I have all the belief in the world for Whiplash Beezicus, Princess and Chariot don't turn very well. Whiplash is untested in this, and Beez has a habit of losing in my games. It's all his own fault. I swear, I didn't do anything to the game to make that be a thing. So here we go, everybody. Lubed Lightning and Princess with Whiplash Beezicus at the wheel. Prepare for the Chariot Race. 3, 2, 1, go Bees, go! Get that run on, get those skinny legs running, get into the chariot first. Bees is able to start turning the corner, a couple of whips come in, injuries start to already abound, smacks coming off everywhere, and it looks like Princess has just rammed into an opponent, a couple of whiplashes hit Mr. Beezicus. The wheels have been busted off, oh, chariot is damaged already, and Beezicus takes a hard corner, unable to get out in front of an enemy. He does, and suddenly we have a winning lead at the moment, although another wheel has come off, and it's now, the Beast is just being dragged along the sands, suddenly swinging around those sandy corners, all of the enemies having their chariots basically destroyed from the beginning of the race. We still have many laps to go, and pretty much anything can happen, but I'm seeing wreckage and carnage everywhere. It does not look like it went incredibly well for many of our enemies. And it looks like Princess was really good at tire spinning. Look at that wheel just staying right in front of that horse, being carried all the way around the arena the entire time. It's a trick of its own. Hopefully the audience enjoys this kind of pony show. It looks like Whiplash did this on purpose, of course. Hello, Doyle. How are you this evening? Glad to see you out there in the crowd. Keep throwing out your yas. You can do more than one, just so you're aware, and that can assist in us getting a little more coinage, a little more favor from the audience. A couple more swings for Whiplash Beezicus, staying ahead of the crowd. I don't even know where any of the other enemies are. Are we the only ones currently racing around this? It looks like the bottom of your carriage is going to fall off at some point soon. Can't imagine that amount of sand coming up into your sandals and your skirt is likely to, leave you in good state after the race. But you know what? You have won! Whiplash Beezicus has shown us what it is like to have victory in lubed lightning with his princess at the very beginning, giving us a huge amount of food, wine, water, coin, reduced our training times, give us some bonuses from the crowd there. Thank you very much, Beezicus, for kicking ass, taking names, and rushing through that distance. We do need a bit of repairs. Let's get a couple of those real quick. We'll heal the horse. That went well. Look at that. We do have some reduced training time. We'll reduce those costs over here to our Doctori. That's important. Our Medicus is still healing individuals pretty quickly. I don't think anybody else really has many injuries yet, so we're going to go ahead and go get some Oxymeli. We got 7 days to our next battle. Bring glory to the Ludicus Maximus. He'll give you a better trident. That way, you have at least a standard chance of success. Have yourself a nice little tin shield. How's that? And a better shirt. We like the black armor look. There we go. Anubis the Jackal still over here running as fast as he can. A little more meditation's probably warranted. We got some good level on the meditation for Tiny T-Rex Arms. He's doing strong. We're gonna get some better pauldrons though. There we go. We have a little money, so we might as well spend it. That's the way that money works in this universe, correct? Whiplash Beezicus, you just keep that agility training going as high as you can. We'll give you a little more brains there with the meditation. Doctore, what do we got next? Rolling into an opponent causes damage. We're gonna do that. You need a real doctor, though. You do. You need a real doctor. Sherry is on a conference call, but she says hi. Cerakus was brilliant in the other game, but unfortunately not enough to save our Ludus entirely by herself. So tell her that she is loved and appreciated, but it wasn't quite enough. Better tools, repair speed is increased. We're gonna get an improved anvil. We have big bees in Doyle. Bees, now they're just cloning you out here. So I guess it's time for us to have some fights. We're gonna put Anubis the Jackal, Tiny T-Rex Arms, Elezendad, and Whiplash Beezicus all into this fight. Let's hope that Whiplash doesn't get murdered on the field of battle, because he's all about the race. He's got that speed in him, but he's not so good about taking a hit to the face. We're about to find out, however. Doyle is heavily geared, as a matter of fact. His damage is pretty low by comparison to some of the others, but definitely somebody we need to keep an eye out for. Looks like a bit of a behemoth. All right, here we go, everybody. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Whiplash is chained up at this point in time. Unfortunately, using a whip is hard to break out of a chain with, but we do have a couple of good strikes coming in. Big B's getting hit in the chest multiple times. There's 2 of them, so of course that's gonna happen. Can't even keep an eye on which one. I can say Big B's lowercase and Big B's uppercase are fighting, but that's way too hard to say really fast. Couple of good strikes have come in against Anubis the Jackal, taking a hit after hit. Tiny T-Rex arms taking a couple slight strikes. Elezendad just moving back and forth, keeping enemies at bay with that longer pole arm. Big B's and Hey Doyle taking a couple of hits there. Anubis the Jackal's taking quite serious damage and is now in danger. The only one left is Hey Doyle against this entire armada of foes. A couple of individuals have dropped to the ground and have, whatever that word is called, surrendered. I can't remember things. Hey Doyle fought valiantly, but has been defeated by the might of our crew, and everybody succeeded, including Whiplash Bezikus, who's got that fist raised in the air constantly like he just don't care. Probably because he thought he was gonna die. Everybody else just standing there, very solemn, and like, you know what? Yeah, we're good fighters. We're good fighters. And Whiplash is like, I'm alive! Money. We now have more money. There's a lot of damage that happened to Anubis's equipment, and now it needs to be replaced. The Legate's wife visits from Rome. It is improper for her to stay in the camp with the soldiers. Do we offer our villa to her, or offer nothing? The woman is a demanding cow. Looks like we got a vote for offering our villa. 1 vote for offering our villa. 2 votes, 3 votes. Looks like offering our villa is going to take it at this point, even if Doyle decides not to vote the same. There you go. The woman is a pompous cow and snubs her nose at your offer. She wouldn't dream of sleeping next to your smelly barbarians, and she causes a great deal of embarrassment to the Legate by demanding he find her more suitable place to stay. The Legate blames you for the drama, and since his wife clearly does not approve of you, he cannot be seen giving you any favors in the future. What a beer! We got Karen, the wife. Alright, we'll buy a few things here. We got some decent money. We're getting close. The advanced Doctore is 2235, the advanced Medic is 1744, but we need to increase the size of our Ludus first, which will end up requiring us to make some sacrifices. We'll work on this. We're gonna keep getting some speed, some more hull, make sure this thing keeps being strong. Go fall into a latrine, Legate. I agree. Isn't that ridiculous? Just ridiculous. All right, we got some attack rolling capabilities now. We'll go with a bit of a low stance on our gladiators, make them strong that way. And it looks like it almost might be time for our, well, no. Our Medicus is busy researching, so I need to do manual heals here so our characters don't all die from sepsis. I'll give you a net back there, Elizandad, because you did so well in this fight. Held him at bay quite well. Tiny T-Rex arms. We're gonna give you a better shield that looks neat and a new helmet. Look at that. You now have one of those weird feathery pointy top head helmet things. Congratulations. Anubis, you need a new weapon because yours all broke. All your armor kind of shattered, so you're kind of out of luck. We're using all of our money on that. Whiplash Bezikus, you have the Red Dragon's mail armor. When did you get that? I don't remember giving you that. And you got a fancy leather skirt. Look at you, all that red and black. You look so suave. You know what? You look so suave. I think it's time for us to give you a cool helmet too. There you go. One with the big old, no, there we go. Gold helmet, red armor. Gonna heal you up, and then we're gonna send you in looking like a demon into another race as soon as Princess has finished training up their speed. We got 6 days left to our next battle, 271 days left until we have to get this whole major crazy thing done. Faber's gonna sit here and do some auto upgrades and repairs for a little bit. Mechas, finish researching Oxymeli so you can heal our friends out here, please. Throw out some more palaces. We'll have to gather some stones later. You don't need the horse in front of that. We'll put you up here, Lezendad, and Whiplash, come up to the front of the class, please. I hope I'm not offering too much advice or backseating, by the way. Just love watching this game. No, I'm perfectly fine. I am completely capable of either listening to your advice or ignoring it, depending on which one suits me at the moment, so you can feel free to say what you want. I know some of this stuff. I've been playing it for a while. Some of it I don't know, and I like learning things, so it's not bothering me. Tiny T-Rex arms. Probably check his temper after that. Hey Doyle. Oh, that is cool, Bees. Yeah, Bees got some cool stuff on. We have a rather large group of enemies here today. Doyle is back for a rematch. Bees is back for a rematch. Nonus, Kyle, and Romanus the Lion. And it could be 5 of us versus them. We only have 4 of us. So I'm going to ask this for all of you. If you would, give me an exclamation point if you think that the 4 of you can take on the 5 of them. Give me an exclamation point. If we get enough of us saying yes, we'll go, we could potentially end up completely decimating our Ludus. But we might win. We might win. Tiny T-Rex Arms has the faith. What do we say? Let the gods decide. Elisandad says yes. We got 2 yays. We only need 1 more to have a general consensus that this is how things are going to go. Anubis, Whiplash, Tiny T-Rex Arms, Elisandad out on the field. He says nope. Fuck that. Oh, but hey, Doyle has put in his 2 cents. And that puts us in the position where Bees is going to have to hope he survives to race another day. Look at that speedy Speed Racer red outfit. Let's see if you get to wear it tomorrow. And the fight is on. 3, 2, 1, fight! Make a glorious battle. The Lions attacking everybody back and forth. Whiplash Music is taking serious damage up in the front. Tiny T-Rex Arms taking hit after hit. Anubis the Jackal's down to half health. He's fallen. Tiny T-Rex has fallen. Anubis and Lesendad are the only ones left. Lesendad, it's just you versus everybody in the arena. And we have a massacre! We all died. Everyone. That's what you get. We killed the lion. I mean, that's all that counts, right? We got $1,000, and we have a horse and carriage. We have no heroes. Give us some gladiators. Hey, Doyle, look! After the fight, you decided to join us. And Elisandad, you didn't die after all. You just lost an arm, and now you're back. And look, we have Tiny T-Rex Arms. He's still there. He was just naked all along. His armor was destroyed. Beezicus, unfortunately, doesn't seem to have made the cut and is no longer here. Oh, goodness. Okay, so everybody's kind of back on the field. Doyle's now out here. Lesendad's out here. Tiny T-Rex Arms going back into his Thrakes clothing. We'll give you a shield and some armor. We'll get back to training as quickly as we can. Lesendad, you need better Gladius. You need to be healed. We'll be doing that. Give you some coin. We got some armor on you already. That's good. We got just a few things that need to be fixed. There we go. Hey, Doyle of Germania, you're out here and you got some coin as well. Oh, wait, we got to make sure you're happy. Coin and wine. All right. It is because we let the we let him get a vote. We absolutely did give the enemy a vote, and then he rigged the fight, and then you all died. That's how that works. All right, let's see. Where are we at on time at the moment? It looks like we got 1 more fight in us, and then that will be the end for today. So let's see how this goes. We got 15 days left. We're gonna get automatic yield. That might save some of you. It's not as glorious as berserking, but I mean, it might potentially save some of you from an inglorious death. So there is that. We're also gonna have to wait and see when we can get bees again, and see if we can't continue doing some epic racing. We got him! There's Big Bees, but he's the Thrakes. We can't do that. We can only get you if you're a slave. We have to either get a slave or we have to win somebody in a fight. Net defenses, that would be good. Architect, give us some stones. Stones and stones and stones and stones. Hey, that's not just the game talking, Bees. The matches are very uneven because they both dislike and are annoyed at you. That's true. That's true. You want us to pit fight to get a shiny new Bees?
Agreed.
All right. Doyle, since you're new to the crowd, we're gonna throw you into the pit. Actually, I guess we're throwing everybody in the pit. Lesendad, hey Doyle, Tiny T-Rex Arms, you're all going into a pit fight in a hope to bring us glory and potentially bring back another member who should be Big Beast yet again. So here we go. Publius, Ulus, and Cato in the dark, gloomy pit where we don't know what their stats are. 3, 2, 1, fight! Couple of strong swings coming out already. Huge hit after huge hit against Alice. Lesendad taking a strike. Tiny T-Rex arms. You're out there in the arena fighting. What I really should do is give everybody a fully color coordinated outfit. That way it's easier for you to see who your character is on the field of battle. Alice is taking quite serious damage, almost dead at this point. Kato taking hit after hit. Hey Doyle has now got crippled shoulders and head. Unfortunately, armor is damaged. Alice is down to 30 health. Lesendad is falling. 56-49. Alice has fallen, almost fallen. Lesendad is nearly dead, stuck in the corner, but you have all come out victorious. Congratulations on winning that epic pit fight. Hey Doyle, Tiny T-Rex arms. Lesendad, you have brought honor to our Ludus. And Lucretius will no longer be Lucretius. He will now be, Hot Beezicus Rodicus. All right, we got Hot Beezicus Rodicus up here. And we're gonna put you right back in your hot red armor. And look, as fast as that, you have returned with no stats. But, you know, have some coin and wine. That'll make you feel better. Gladiator appeal. Lesendad is appealed for release. I have no stomach for fighting. Have you a grace of the gods to see that I am a man who hurts and bleeds as any Roman does? Lesendad, I will give you your request if you win for me 3 more battles. But in the meantime, here, have some coin and heal, please. You are quite injured. Interpretive dance, yes. All right, the very next thing we're gonna do here is gonna be in another day. We're gonna get Hot Beezicus his chance to go race for us. All right, Hot Beezicus. Do you want to go to the Circus Maximus Chariot Race or the Forest Chariot Race? Tighter, less forgiving corners in this chariot race over ancient battlegrounds, or a chariot race that harkens back to the circuses of old, the forgotten time when truth reigned supreme. Which one would you prefer? Circuit, he says. All right, Circus Maximus versus Plautius Quincilius and Big Bees out there. The faker Bees is on the field trying to take the victory of Hot Beezicus Rodicus, Lube Lightning and Princess. All right, everybody, this is the last one. This is for all of the marbles for today. So let's get those cheers in chat, and let's see if Bees is able to pull out another win with a brand new body and lower stats. 3, 2, 1, race! And now the race is off. Couple of runs. Bees is slowed down, tired already before he gets the chariot, but you know what? Lubed Lightning and Princess are getting quickly moved up the line, although it does appear that hit after hit is coming against Platicus. Hot Beezicus Rodicus is taking some damage, and the wheels have been busted off of the chariot already. Unfortunately, the other fighting is still pretty intense up ahead, but we are now falling behind. Hot Rodicus starting to sway around Princess. Big Bees himself out there up ahead in the races, and Claudius taking damage. Quite a bit of it, as a matter of fact. But it does appear like we are now lagging behind, and it doesn't look like we're catching up much, although I do take that back. Maybe we're getting a little closer because the fighting up ahead. Oh, one of the enemies has fallen, has been murdered, completely dead on the field. There's horses and chariots in the way, blocking the road for ourselves and possibly future champions. The second one has died. Quincilius standing out there with a great sword. If you get close to him, Bees, he might remove your head. Now, can he be slowed down by the roadblocks, or will we be able to catch up before this match is over? It doesn't look like it's going well. He might start coming back to lap us here shortly, and at that point, it could be anybody's game. Who knows how the fight will go? Come on, Hot Beezicus Rodicus. You can make this, even being dragged along the ground in a heavy-duty chariot as fast as you can. Oh, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. The opponent wasn't moving fast enough to get him back around to you where you could fight. And he murdered everyone before going all the way around this map. Unfortunately, that has turned into a loss for us. But since Hot Beezicus Rodicus wasn't murdered, he'll get a chance to try again later in the next championship race. So everybody, this has been this episode of Domina. There's a fight that just came up right at that moment. Well, you know what? This is it. This is for all the chimpanzees in Africa. Everybody hop in. Let's just throw the fight out at the end of the episode. If you all die, who knows? Well, I might have to start a new Ludus next time. But if you don't die, you know, it'll be a good thing to go out on. You're all chained up. You're all going to possibly be murdered to death. Congratulations on making it to my arena. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight! Break free of those chains. Get out and start stomping away. Couple of hits coming in. Suddenly, Elizandad taking strikes. Hey, Doyle, Tieni, T-Rex Arms, Bezic is taking strikes. Theodosius getting hit consistently over and over again. It looks like Theodosius is about to drop. That would be good news for the rest of the crew, as we have now one less threat to deal with. Oh, but then he's fallen. There has been a bit of an upset. Hot Bezic Cerakus sitting there lower than half health. Elizandad nearly dead, fighting off multiple enemies at the same time. Hey, Doyle has come down and almost died. Oh no, Elizandad has dropped to the ground. Constantius and Galerius versus T-Rex Arms and Hot Bezic Cerakus. Those are the only enemies left, but there is a little bit of an advantage here. Unfortunately, it could go either way, but things aren't looking wonderful for us. Hot Bezic Cerakus with 16 health. Falling lower. Santius and Constance right at the end. Bezicus has dropped. Tiny T-Rex Arms has taken out the final 2. We have succeeded narrowly, but at the death of some of our greatest warriors we have ever seen. Actually, that's not true. You all kind of sucked, but we will get you all next time on Domina. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Every single Monday at 7, we run this game over here, and you can catch a whole bunch of my other content at random times or over on my YouTube channel. Just look up Loud Even Star. At some point, if I ever get to 100 subs, I can make it, you know, youtube.com/Loud Even Star, but it's not there yet. But thank you again for watching. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and as always, have a good one, and goodbye.